Hey guys, what's up? Good morning, and it's Jonathan with One Big Impact. So today's video is actually the 10 biggest mistakes people make on Atkins, or when following Atkins regimen, or low carb regimen, or changing their diet. So basically, and let's just say specifically Atkins. So the first thing that people, and I'm just going to run through 10 quick things that I notice, and I'm not bashing on anybody, please don't ever take this personally. I'm just saying something that I noticed because I do deal with a lot of people that are doing Atkins or low carb or keto or paleo or South Beach or whatever because of the situation I'm in, because of my channel and everything. So I'm just saying what I observe most, what I've noticed with myself that is a problem, and what others struggle with. So the first thing is not weighing your food. Now, you're probably like, I know what this weighs or whatever. You probably don't. Through time, you're going to get better at eyeballing stuff or understanding what things weigh and stuff like that. But honestly, for the first year, you probably should not be not using a scale. You have to use a food scale. You don't have to use something expensive. I'm not recommending that you use a certain scale. I personally use like the little $15 job. I bought it like a year ago at Walmart, and it works perfectly fine. It's digital. I started with like one of the ones that crink down or whatever, but honestly, the accuracy was a little bit off and I had a lot of problems with that. So I actually got away from that and used a digital one. But that's a big problem. Don't think that you can't weigh your food and you could just eyeball and hope that. Because what happens is you screw up, you go over or you go under, and under can be just as bad as over. Over, you're gonna have too much calories. Under, you can have not enough foundation vegetables and you actually cannot hit your mark, and therefore your body's not gonna release anything because it goes into starvation mode, it's not getting enough carbs or whatever, so be careful with that. The second thing also ties into the first thing, not using measuring cups. The importance of measuring cups is extremely a big deal. So a lot of people don't realize, you know, what a tablespoon is versus a teaspoon. Honestly, I didn't even know there was a difference. Like a teaspoon's tiny, a tablespoon's a lot bigger. And you don't know those things. And nobody can really eyeball a tablespoon, not on the money. So be really careful. For like 88 cents, you can get a whole package of like 20 different measuring cups at Walmart. And I'm not trying to get you to go shop there. I'm just saying that happens to be the cheapest place that I find everything, even cheaper than the dollar store at by 12 cents. The next thing is, number 3 is not drinking water. So a lot of people are drinking, you know, they think they could drink these Bai drinks or these glacier ice drinks and stuff like that. Until you become understanding on knowing what your body's doing, what it's happening, what is reacting to what, please don't do that. Make sure you're drinking just water in the beginning, especially until you understand, you know, if anything gives you a stall or whatever. The simpler you can get in the beginning, the better, and the more you're going to understand how your body's functioning and working under this type of regimen. So number 4 is assuming they are in ketosis. A lot of people are assuming, you know, yeah, oh yeah, I'm in keto, I'm definitely in ketosis, I'm probably really high on the mark. Well, if you don't have keto sticks, you don't know. Don't assume that. A lot of people can understand their body. I understand my body because I know what it takes to get into it. I know if I eat properly for 3 or 4 days, I'm going to get into it, and I know how long that takes for me. But honestly, I'll never know how much I'm in it. And certain things or certain foods or certain sugars or different things that you eat on a regular basis could definitely pop you right out of keto or ketosis, and you need to make sure that it's actually a real thing. You can get 50 strips of ketosis sticks for $6 at Walmart. Oh my gosh, there goes Walmart again. I hate Walmart, so cheap. The next thing is, number 5 is not following a strict meal plan. So a lot of people are going to say, you know, I'm just gonna eliminate my carbs. I hear this all the time, and I'm not directing this towards anybody, but people are like, I'm just gonna get rid of my carbs, man, it's cool, and then I'm gonna go into ketosis and whatever. Okay, so I think that's more of like a keto outlook on stuff, and that's perfectly fine. It'll happen to work for a lot of people. That can be very effective. But if you're following an Atkins thing, it's based on foundation vegetables as well as a certain amount of healthy fats and proteins and stuff like that. So you can't really just guess through your day. If you have to follow a meal plan. Following a meal plan creates regularity in your diet, regularity in your bowel movements, regularity in your digestive system, and your metabolism is able to reset. And a lot of things happen in a positive way when you're following a strict meal plan. So definitely that can be a major factor. Number 6, not understanding even what the hell they're doing. A lot of people go into, and if you need clarification on Atkins or any other diet or anything, a lifestyle change, please ask, because I will do my best to be able to provide you with the information so that you're not just guessing, because it's important that you don't. If you don't understand what you're doing, a very easy and quick way to understand what you're doing is to watch my videos. The second way, go to the library. The third way, go on the internet. Seriously, there's so much information out there. You need to understand exactly what you're doing, why you're doing it, how it works, and stuff like that to be able to have a positive outcome of what you're doing. Don't waste your time. Seriously, if you're making this effort to make a change, to change your mind, to change your life, please know what you're doing and what it takes and why it's working and stuff like that. It's really important. Number 7, making excuses. This is the most important, the best excuse I ever heard was, I'm sorry, my sister's dog's eye popped out and I can't eat right because I'm stressed out. I've told you guys that before because that is literally the most ridiculous excuse. I found out later it was actually not true. It was definitely not a true thing. So making excuses, everybody's got them. Make excuses to do good, not to do bad, because you have to be stronger than your excuses, like our motto goes. Number 8, lack of consistency. A lot of people think they can go on Atkins and they're like, man, I'm just going to do it for like 3 days. I'm going to lose me like 5 pounds, and then this weekend I'm going to gain like 20, and then I'm going to get back on it and I'm going to gain like 10. I'm going to lose like 10. Consistency is key. When I did Atkins, I lost my first like 75, 80 pounds through diet, exercise, and eating right. And then I got stuck for a while. So I went on to Atkins and I lost another 75, 80 pounds on that, I believe. I have to write that down. I have to look exactly what the number was. But you can watch my old videos. My old videos show you exactly what I lost. But consistency. I didn't let up or change anything for, I think it was 6, 7 months. I didn't change anything. And there was times like, I'm like, man, I want some ice cream. That would be nice to have some ice cream. And it's funny because once I did get that ice cream, it tasted like crap. Like it was way too sweet. It was way too much. So consistency is the key on this or any lifestyle change or pretty much anything in life. I've talked to you guys about the consistency before. Being consistent is the key to a lot of successes in life. The next thing is number 9, listening to other people's bullshit. Sorry Polar Bear. Sorry Vanessa's son Tyler, I believe, for cussing. But don't listen to the naysayers. You're gonna, especially with Atkins. Atkins sometimes has a really bad stigma about it. And honestly, the more haters you have, usually the better what you're doing is. So if I'm driving a Lambo down the street, I'm like, this is a $400,000 car. Or when I'm driving a Lambo down the street, this is a $400,000 car. I'm whipping it clean or whatever. And I got, 9 dudes over here saying some negative stuff or whatever. You know what that means? That means I'm doing good, so I have more haters. Atkins is effective, so you're going to get a lot more haters that are telling you, oh, that doesn't work. Dr. Atkins died, blah, blah, blah. Well, guess what? So does every 70-year-old dude. Like, they all die. And honestly, he fell, busted his head, and I did a bunch of research and I argued with the guy or whatever the other day about how he actually died. And you know what? It doesn't matter because the proof is in the pudding. I've lost about 100 pounds. Total, I've lost 150 pounds. Switching to low carb got me to where I want to be at 200 pounds, where I'm sitting today. Right now, I'm sitting 200 pounds. I was at like 275, 280 when I started the Atkins. It works, and guess what? the people are still talking shit. And the best revenge, not revenge, but the best way to show people to shut up is extreme success. Just keep going. Don't worry about people, what they're saying. They're saying that. Those type of people are going to say that no matter what you're doing. Trust me. Number 10, not having meals prepped. Not being prepared is a bad idea, especially on Atkins, because you're eating 5 times a day. That's a lot of meals. That's a lot of preparing. I mean, don't take that in a negative way, because it only takes me about 15-20 minutes if I want to prepare a whole day's worth of food, or about an hour or two if I prepare a 7-day meal plan. So it's not that bad, but that 15 minutes in the morning, if you don't take it, or usually the night before is the best way to do it, if you're trying to go day by day, life's going to hit you. You're going to go through battles. You're going to go through arguments. You're going to have problems. You're going to have celebrations. You're going to have parties. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have nights out. And if you're not prepared with your food, you're going to fail. And that's important. Please know that meal preparation is probably one of the single most important factors of an Atkins diet. You guys, I hope you liked our video. This is 10 biggest mistakes people make on Atkins. I hope it was informational for you. Hopefully it helps you get yourself in gear. If you guys like our videos, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Always, go check, this is actually, we're doing a 30-day challenge, so go check us out on our Facebook group called Healthy Living for a Healthy Life. And these shirts, as Karen just asked, Healthy Living for a Healthy Life, that's our family. These shirts are available. Just send me a private message, and yes, they're for sale. I can't give them away because I actually make them by hand. And hold on, I'll show you real quick. This is the screen I use. If you see it, this is the screen I use. I actually made these, and I have like different screens that I use. So I have to make them by hand. I don't have like some fancy program or fancy company. I actually make them by hand. So sometimes it takes a little while to get them made, so be patient. But if you guys are just getting here, please stick with us. Stick with what you're doing, because what you're doing is amazing. Finally, you're at the point where you're changing your mind, and that's actually going to create a changed life. You guys, keep up the good work. Any of you that are involved with the challenge right now, please keep going. It's amazing. Meal plan number 2 comes today. So keep up the good work. Have a beautiful day, and remember to spread love, not hate. Peace. Hashtag be stronger than your excuses.